Hi, I'm Aileen Swenson, and I'm going to show you how to make homemade sour cream. First, we have to skim off the cream from the milk that we get from the farm. So this is my milk from the farm. On the bottom is the milk, on the top is the cream. You can see the line here that separates it. So I take my spoon and I put the cream in an extra jar. It's that simple. Once I have 2 quarts of cream, I'll show you the next step in making homemade sour cream. So I have my 2 quarts of cream that I skimmed off of the farm fresh milk. I'm going to pour it into a saucepan. And heat it up to 180 degrees. Our cream was heated to 180 degrees, only taking about 15 minutes to do so. I removed it from the heat and let it cool to room temperature. Now let's see what we do next. Okay, so I take this is the thermometer, out, and I'm going to pour all but about a cup or so of cream into, if it has a film on top, I just pour it on in, into my glass jar here. I can pour a little bit more in. Okay, so you can have a cup or 2 in there, and then I take my yogurt cultures. So if you put yogurt cultures into the cream and let it cook for 24 hours, you're going to get homemade sour cream. These are my yogurt cultures. So I do 1/4 teaspoon. If you want to see, it's just a powder. I don't know if you can see there. Okay. And we're going to stir it up. It's just a way of dissolving the cultures more evenly throughout. First you do it in a little bit, and then you'll add it to the big jar. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to pour this mixture into the jar and give it a little stir. Okay, there we go. We're going to put the lid on it. I use a yogurt cooker to let the cultures do their magic. But you can also use a food dehydrator or your oven. But this is both of my yogurt makers. They're very old. This one is called Yo-Yo that I just turned on, and this one is Gertie. They've been with us for probably 10 years. Okay, so I add water to the yogurt machine, and I take my jar with my cream and cultures in it, and I stick it in. The water surrounds the glass jar, and it's there to keep an even temperature for the sour cream for 24 hours. And that temperature you're going to want to keep between 100 and 110 degrees for that duration. That's it. Next, it'll be 24 hours later, and I will show you what we get. It's been 24 hours since we put our cream and cultures in the yogurt machine. This one's named Yo-Yo. So let's take it out. Oh, you can see that Gertie has some kefir in it. Well, you can't see that, but she does. And we're going to dry it off and put it in the refrigerator for about 8 hours. I'm going to leave it overnight, and in the morning we'll see our homemade sour cream. Good morning. Let's see how our sour cream is. Okay. Get the lid unscrewed. And there's usually kind of a film on top. You can just kind of bust through the film, and I'll show you what you get underneath. Wow, look at the creamy, thick homemade sour cream. It's amazing. So amazing, my kids asked for a spoonful just as a snack. So, what can you do with this? You can certainly put it on tacos. You can put it with a whole host of things. You can add it to with your juicing to make a gap shake. But I prefer to put it on pie. Oh, it's so thick, it won't even come off. It's so good.